Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today the fridge is gonna go off. All right. Why is it whenever you start videoing something, there's always a loud noise? Today, we're going to cover a Botox appointment. I got some behind the scenes. Actually, I don't even know if it's really behind the scenes because it's like actually being filmed. Anyways, I got some footage when I went and visited Racquel Frisella last week. Oh my gosh, her new facility, you guys, is so incredible. I tried to get some cool angles, and not as cool as maybe some other people's videos, but try to showcase just how gorgeous the office is. And I'm just so proud of her, and it's just so great to see your friends really put all of their like hard work and passion into something and it do so well. So she opened up this new facility recently, about a month or two ago actually, and she has her own medical grade skincare line as well. And y'all know I have been using medical grade skincare now for the past several years. It has been a total game changer for my skin. I really do feel like I am looking better as I age. Like my skin 100% looks better now than it did when I was 25. Partly because of the skincare, partly because I am no longer, off and on dieting as much, doing competitions and all of that. And also some of this preventative Botox that I'm going to show you guys in this video. So Racquel walks through everything really, really nicely as far as like what areas we're doing, why, all of that. So I will not rehash that. I was thinking before I recorded this, like how long have I been getting this? I believe I was like late 27, maybe early 28. So maybe about 2-3 years, right? I'm thinking so. I really cannot remember exactly. But typically I will go, it'll really depend on like the year and the time and like what I have option, availability and all that to do. But typically 2 to 3 times a year I will go. We've been doing forehead and crow's feet. That's typically what I will always do. And then not this past time, but the time before was the first time I had done the jaw masseter Botox. Oh my God, total, just a game changer. I am somebody who holds a lot of tension in my jaw. I think a lot of people do. I'm not like the only person. I will literally find myself that I'll be like working, I'll just be like, that's a little extreme. But literally I'll be like, why is there so much tension here? And I started, not only was there pain, obviously, I always kind of have like a tight jaw, but also I started to see a lot of hypertrophy. And I'm somebody who has very expressive face, hence why I get Botox. And I also, I'm like, I could take some shoulder hypertrophy. I don't really want any jaw hypertrophy, bro, like the fuck. So anyways, it was getting really out of control and I knew it was not body fat, but it was literally just like sticking out here. So got that done the second time, this past time. And then for the first time we did a little bit in the under eye as well. And we kind of talk about why we did that. So I will not rehash all of that. You guys can check out the super cool footage that we got. Also, we do have a few podcasts with Racquel on the Local Fit show. So I will put those in the episode notes because this is not episode A. I will put this below, whatever that's called. I always say episode notes or show notes, but I don't know what, I guess the description box of YouTube. I will put that below so you guys can check those out. She is so incredible, such a great resource, and they're some of the absolute best podcasts, and so many people send in questions, and just we have really great feedback on those. So if you have any questions about like injectables and skincare in general, we cover those in the podcast, and now you can get a real live look into what this looks like. Did want to touch on something really quick though that we didn't talk about in there, and I use Dysport. So Botox is typically the name that everybody knows about, but there are a few other companies and brands and they're slightly different. I'm actually not aware of the other names, so I don't even want to like pretend like I know what they are, but I know there are a few other options. Botox is typically the most frequently used one, and then Dysport is a little bit different. And one of the times I went there, I don't remember when or why, but basically I was just interested in trying it, and I feel like personally for me it works a little bit better. I just find that the results last a little bit longer, that's a little bit stronger. So again, for me with a super expressive face, this worked out very nicely. So hope you guys enjoyed this footage. If you are in the St. Louis area, cannot recommend going to her enough. And honestly, even if you don't live in St. Louis, I don't live in St. Louis, and I do know that I go obviously up there for first form events, but I would highly recommend going to see her because it is so important to get an injector who you can not only trust, right? Like I would, if Racquel said, hey, we should do this, I would say, of course. We really need somebody that you can trust, and also somebody who just really is dialed in and an expert at their craft. You know, there's a difference of, okay, yeah, like I know where to inject versus, you know, somebody who's really honed that expertise. She's absolutely incredible. I would trust her, like I said, with anything. And I know that when I go in there, we're going to highlight, you know, like what I look like, right? This is naturally enhancing beauty. This is not, I'm not going to go in there and come out looking completely different. If I wanted to, that's also, you know, an option, right? People can do that, and I'm not judging if you want to do that. But what I hear a lot of times is people are scared to try injectables because, like, I don't want to look any different. I want to just look like me. Well, that is the point. When you go to somebody who you can trust and who is an expert and very skilled, you can go in there and say, hey, I just want to have a freshen up. I just want to enhance my natural beauty. And that's exactly what we do. So without further ado, check out all this super cool footage. One of like the only times I'll ever get footage probably for a video, and I hope you guys enjoy.
All right, so for today, we'll just kind of do our normal maintenance treatment, and we'll address the upper face, but also the lower face. And so I think that's one thing a lot of people forget, is to address the lower face with tops too, so that the top doesn't get so relaxed and we kind of neglect the lower face.
And then you're like frozen up top.
Yeah, so it's like facial balancing. Okay, so frown for me. So we're gonna treat the glabella, which is right here. This is a depressor muscle between the brows. And so when we treat you here, that's gonna obviously get rid of the 11 lines, but this is also that little sweet spot that lifts your eyebrows. So when this muscle is relaxed, these muscles kind of pull up and give you that pretty little brow lift. And then raise your brows high, and then we'll treat the frontalis across the top of the forehead. That's gonna help with the horizontal lines. And then smile big for me. And your crows look so good. You look so amazing because you've been maintaining so well. So we'll do a little bit in the crows just to kind of soften. And again, when we treat you here, that will help lift a little bit. And then smile big. And then this will be new. Let's try just a teeny little bit right underneath the eye. That's the area you were asking about?
Yeah, it's just when I smile big, it like, what would you call it, a jelly roll?
A jelly roll,
yeah.
I know, don't you love all the little crow's feet, jelly roll, bunny lines? So when you smile really big, that little roll that kind of scrunches up, we call it the jelly roll, and I can do what we call microtox. So I'll take little tiny bit of Botox, very superficial, and it will just relax that muscle. So you'll smile and it just won't scrunch as much. Yeah. It'll stay more relaxed. It'll look really good. And then purse your lips. We'll do just 4 units here just to relax the upper lip, so when you smile it'll look a little fuller. We call that the lip flip. And then we'll do just a tiny bit in the mentalis muscle of the chin, and that just, we call that orange peel when the chin kind of gets, I can't do it because mine has Botox there.
They're like, it should do, yeah.
But it just will relax you a little bit. Because yours just pulls a little bit on animation. So if we just relax your chin, you just feel like it's just a little softer.
Yeah.
And then masseters. So bite down for me. And so you can see like my fingers when you bite down, maybe push my hands out the way. So you just have strong masseters. That's really common in anybody's TMJ, clenching, grinding. We just hold tension or stress back here.
Oh,
I know I do.
I literally will notice that I will like stop and I'm like, why is my mouth like I will feel myself doing that when I'm just thinking, and I'm like,
same.
Girl, relax.
Exactly. I always explain to patients, when you are a clencher or a grinder and you're holding tension back here, think of it as like you are doing bicep curls all day long. You're just bulking
That's why we started
up this
doing
muscle.
it. So like, I literally am noticing like it's not fat. It was just like sticking out.
Yes, it's a very big muscle, your masseter, and as it gains strength, it really does bulk up. So it can almost square you off in the back a little bit. And then really the biggest reason for doing it is the therapeutic effect. When this muscle is really strong and powerful, it pulls on the jaw, the ligaments, the muscle, it leads to tension, headache, stress, strain. So just that relaxation of the muscle, it's almost like, oh, you know, so it'll just give you that relief. And then everyone loves the cosmetic benefit, which is just a little slimming. So yeah. And you notice like after, and this lasts about 6 months.
Yeah.
And then after it starts wearing off, you kind of start to feel like, oh, I'm feeling it again.
Months,
Yeah, okay.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. We're just cleaning off with a little alcohol. Your skin looks amazing. You've been doing good, girl.
I'm religious with them. Like, I don't care how late it is, how tired I am. I'm like, no.
Good job. I'm proud.
3 a.m. skincare.
Consistency is key. Good patient.
I'm excited for the new stuff.
Yes, you're gonna love it so much. Okay. Okay, girl. So we're gonna do a little Dysport. Rest your head back here for me. We're gonna treat between the brows first. Okay, frown really hard. Good, you can relax. Your eyebrows look amazing. You're so pretty. Okay, so Dysport takes 2 weeks to kick in, and then this really lasts about 3 to 4 months. We got a little drip. Okay, brown again for me. Good, you can relax. And it's a nice slow gradual onset, so you will see something even the very next day. You typically notice like 24 hours something happening.
Yeah, I'll notice a little bit, and then about a week, I would say I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And after 2 weeks, it really has totally kicked in.
Raise your brows high for me. Good, you can relax.
I notice like the brow lift mostly like later.
Raise high for me. Yes. Yeah, it really does take a full 2 weeks to kick all the way in.
Yeah. And I would say probably the same
Raise
thing
high
with the
for
lips.
me. Good. Yes, that takes 2 weeks for filler to settle. Okay, raise again. And these little bumps that you're seeing, these little wheels, they will go down in just 10 minutes. So it's really quick. It just absorbs right into the muscle and just causes that muscle to relax a little bit. Raise high one more time.
This really doesn't hurt
Raise
at
high
all.
one more time. No, it's such a baby, teeny tiny needle. And super quick. And you're tough.
Yeah, the lip definitely is a lot more.
Smile big
But-
for me. Okay, good. You can relax. Oh. Hope this big can.
Yeah, my eyes water terribly.
Okay, smile big for me. Good. Okay, now I'm gonna have you look up towards the ceiling and smile big, and then relax. This is that little baby microtox.
Sorry.
No, it makes you
watering
tear a
so-
little
oh my
bit.
God.
Okay, smile one more time. Okay, good. You can relax. Last little pinch. Okay, let's do a little jelly roll. So I'm happy to look up towards the ceiling, smile big, and then relax. Little pinch. Okay, last one. Perfect. That was good.
I was like, don't blink, don't blink, don't
We
blink.
did good. Okay, turn this over, turn smile big one last time for me. This is my last little drop right here. Okay. Okay. Good, you can relax. Perfect. So this is fun. This will basically just help the upper lip stay more everted when you smile, because typically the muscle that runs around the lip, the avicularis oris, it just wants to kind of tuck that upper lip up and under when you smile, and then it makes you look like you don't have an upper lip when you smile. So when the muscle's more relaxed upon smiling, your upper lip just looks more full.
Yeah.
It also helps prevent perioral lines, so the little, smoker's lines or little rhytids around the mouth, it's gonna help soften or prevent those. And then we'll do a little chin. A little kiss for me one more time. Okay, good, you can relax. Okay, one more time. Good. Okay, perfect. Okay, now masseters. Okay, so I'm gonna have you bite down for me. And you can really see, bite down for me again, where this muscle is powerful and kind of bulking out. A little pinch. So this is gonna give you a ton of relief. You probably just hold stress back here.
Mm-hmm.
And working out, maybe,
Oh yeah.
bite down for me. When you're lifting, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just hold all of my tension there.
Yeah, I do the same thing. This will give you lots of relief. Okay. Another side. Okay, bite down for me. Good.
Ooh.
Hear that little crunch? Bite down again for me. One more time. That's it, girl.
Woo!
We did it.
Yay!